What up, friends? Geoff Fienberg back here with you talking more PGA Tour picks and props for oddschecker.com/US. We are here continuing to break down the Arnold Palmer Invitational from Orlando, Florida. If you missed it, I already put out an outright picks video with my guy, Rick Gaiman at Rick Run Good. It is already up in the Odds Checker YouTube feed. You can probably find it in this article feed. My outright picks are already posted in there below. So go check those out. My outright picks for this week at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Here we are going to do some prop picks. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Last week's prop picks, quite a nice success. I could tell you guys just quickly, because I know it was quite popular. I don't think I was the only one. When Cameron Young shot 5 under on Sunday, and we had a 7-shot lead with our Alex Noren head-to-head, I thought there was no way that was going to hold. But it did. Great little performance by Noren. Adam Svensson, top Canadian, cashing that one. That was bigly. We're happy about that. Chris Kirk obviously was on the outright card, but he showed up in the T20, the T40. So a nice little week there. Hopefully anytime we don't land out an outright circle, we can find our way to success in the prop sheet. Hopefully you double bang it. Outright props. Boom. Boom. All right, let's go. I got a wild one in here for you guys today. Let's just say I'm rising. How do you put this? I'm doing something silly. I'm getting sillier, I guess, should just probably be the right way to phrase it. But we're going to get right into it. Top 40, Chris Kirk, -110. So consistent off the tee. Game so consistent. He probably just missed a 4-foot putt somewhere. But all we're asking for you, Chris, this week is that plus my -110 to just smooth along. T40, you got it. Sebastian Munoz, thought about it for a deep long shot, came off it, but I'm here with the +165. +165 Munoz T40. That one just seems too attractive, especially based around the players around him. You know, he's got this sort of either first or last mentality, but like top 5 or miscut, top 10 or miscut sort of vibe. But I think the game and the stats show the game should be far more consistent. A place like API Bay Hill should work quite well. Quite confident in that one. +165 Munoz. Tyler Moore, we're going right back there. +150 for Tyler Moore. Sorry, +190 for Moore. Using that odds checker grid, we see that one come in as low as +110. Off a miscut, young player, playing well. Just get right back at it, right back on the wagon. Weekends off can be healthy at times. At least that's how I justify making this bet. But Tyler Moore +190 on the T40, and Thomas Peters +120 T40. I have bet Peters to win outright. I just believe he is way too good of a player, certainly to miss back-to-back cuts as he starts his season here on the PGA Tour with a miscut at Riviera. I don't think we're going to piggyback that one this week, and I fully expect to cash Thomas Peters +120. Onto the head-to-heads. Kokrak versus Burns. Kokrak, we're laying -110 versus Sam Burns. Two players that I think have a lot of people's attention in that middle of the board, and I could see why. I don't even have anything against a Burns outright play. Just at the moment, I am more confident in the ability and consistency of Kokrak, the just ability off the tee, keep the ball in play, smash it out there. A lot of profiles the same as Burns, but I am going to ride with Jason Kokrak here, -110 over Sam Burns. And duck, I am going to pick on the very popular Cameron Young with a head-to-head versus a exponentially less popular, an exponentially way older, an exponentially more experienced, an exponentially lot of things. Sergio Garcia. I don't know where I was going with that. Sergio Garcia -120 over Cameron Young, a place that just suits Sergio so well. It's been kind to him and how his game works over the years. -120 over Cameron Young. If Cameron Young pops again, am I shocked? No, but after that great run a couple of weeks ago, another great week last week, very quality play, a great Sunday, super just popular from all over everywhere right now. Maybe even makes the cut. I'm not even saying he won't, but I think Sergio has a better week. I actually do think Cameron Young is going to make the cut. I'm just expecting 4 better rounds for Sergio. I'm sort of maybe picking on, I don't want to call it the ceiling, like just Cameron Young's odds have dropped. You know, if you told me 2 weeks ago, Cameron Young versus Sergio at Bay Hill, I'd probably be laying like 70, 80 cents. He's played well. That's nice for him. Maybe it's one of those fatigue weeks. Hard to keep it up. If he does, he does. He gets me. Okay, we move on. Okay, so we got the T40s. We've got the head-to-heads. Adam Scott, top Australian. We hit the Adam Svensson, top Canadian last week. So back to the top nationality, back to an Adam. This time it's Scott. He's on the outright card. So I expect everything from him. He's plus 250. I see that as low as plus 200 when using the odds checker grid. That plus 250 is equal to the line on Mark Leishman. So we're going to have to outduel Mark Leishman. And behind that, Jason Day, who has won here before, Cameron Davis. There are some Aussies on the board this week, but based on what I feel for Adam Scott, plus 250, happy to roll that one. Leishman could be a chore, but I'm not overly concerned on that. Just giving you guys a heads up. It's not really documented yet. I got to look at it. Haven't made the bet. Like once Tommy Fleetwood gets to 70-1 today, which I'm pretty sure he is using the grid. I don't know how I bet. I don't bet him. We all got our favorites, and for whatever reason, Tommy's just one of my absolute favorites. I've got no methodical case for it other than to think if he was ever going to win on tour, I would assume it for sure would be in the Florida swing. I always did think Honda API players do set up quite nicely for Tommy. So I'm just a sucker. I'm not asking you to be on that. And I'm probably going to turn that into a charity special where we're going to make a donation to the Arnold and Winnie Palmer Foundation, because we're going to catch ourselves putting a little nugget on Tommy this week. I know, crazy. Let me be me. We move on. Speaking of me being me, friends. Speaking of me being me. Let's go. Wind it up. You saw the outright video. You seen the outright card. We have smashed Victor Hovland this week at 18-1 plus 1,800 to take down API. Well, you know what that means. When I think Hovland wins, I bet on the ceiling. And the ceiling is perfection. I know he can't chip. He's got one shot off the green. There's problems. I know. But when I bet Victor Hovland to win, I have this vision of 69 greens in regulation, of 72 for the week. And when that happens, this happens. Victor Hovland by 3 shots or more for the victory. It's only 50-1. I know. It's not the greatest odd, and something I probably shouldn't be touting, but I keep it authentic. You guys know that's a little fun side bet I've had, the longtime watchers. That one's available over at Will Hill in the Your Odds section. They make it for me. And I greased it up this week. I greased it up even more. Maybe it's the painkillers talking. We're a couple days away from getting off those painkillers, but the body's getting regular again a bit. Physio starts tomorrow. Long battle ahead of me, friends. Maybe it's the painkillers talking. I don't think it is, but I can use that as an excuse, right? Victor Hovland by 5 shots or more, 100-1. A complete avalanche of domination. Okay. That's what I feel when I bet Victor to win, that we could be on the precipice of. I've long said, Victor reminds me of baby Rory. What did Rory do as a young lad when we would meet him for the first times? And he dominated. He would win events by touchdowns. Be like, what course did you play this week? Well, that's what I feel is happening for Victor this week. Likely to be wrong, but 100-1. Vic by 5 to supplement Vic by 3. That's how I roll, friends. I'm Geoff Fienberg. I'm at Button. We'll be back next week talking more PGA Tour action, the Players Championship. Let's go. More landmines at Sawgrass. Can't wait.